want Senator Kennedy to know, and I want all of you to know, that certainly if this trend does continue, and he does become our next president, that he will have my wholehearted support.
To all Americans, I say that the next 4 years are going to be difficult and challenging years for us all. The election may have been a close one, but I think that there is general agreement by all of our citizens that a supreme national effort will be needed in the years ahead to move this country safely through the 1960s.
Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
These charges are totally false, and I deny them categorically. The United States has committed no aggression against Cuba, and no offensive has been launched from Florida or from any other part of the United States.
I do not think it altogether inappropriate to introduce myself to this audience. I am the man who accompanied Jacqueline Kennedy to Paris, and I've enjoyed it. Wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin. And therefore, as a free man, I take pride in the word, Ich bin ein Berliner. I call upon Chairman Khrushchev to halt and eliminate this clandestine, reckless, and provocative threat to world peace and to stable relations between our two nations. I call upon him further to abandon this course of world domination and to join in an historic effort to end the perilous arms race and to transform the history of man.
Then his bold warning.
To regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response upon the Soviet Union. Every man, woman, and child lives under a nuclear sword of Damocles, hanging by the slenderest of threads, capable of being cut at any moment by accident or miscalculation or by madness. The weapons of war must be abolished before they abolish us. And solemn convictions on this matter, I now declare that the United States does not propose to conduct nuclear tests in the atmosphere so long as other states do not do so. This generation of Americans has already had enough, more than enough, of war and hate and oppression. If this treaty fails, it will not be our doing. And even if it fails, we shall not regret that we have made this clear and honorable national commitment to the cause of man's survival. For under this treaty, we can and must still keep our vigil in defense of freedom.
If American lives must end and American treasure be spilled in countries that we barely know, then that is the price that change has demanded of conviction and of our enduring covenant. Cannot, must not, and will not permit the establishment of another communist government in the Western Hemisphere. We know that many who are now in revolt do not seek a communist tyranny.
On a search and clear mission this morning, moving back up in through the sector where the company came through yesterday. This is going to be a methodical search, house by house, village by village, as we move north. This small group of huts here houses some of the Vietnamese families. We're looking mostly today for military-age men that may possibly be VC. So far, all we can see are women and children and old men. We're looking for tunnels, caves, anything where the Viet Cong may hide. These Viet Cong are elusive. You can't see them. All you can do is hear the bullets as they come at you.
Replacing the great progress that we were making, and to some extent we have come close to despair, replacing the hope which characterized the America of 1961 and 62 and 63. And failure in war has come to replace the successes we were beginning to gain in the field of peace.
I do not believe that I should devote an hour or a day of my time to any personal partisan causes or to any duties other than the awesome duties of this office, the presidency of your country. Accordingly, I shall not seek and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president.
How hard it is to accept the truth. And with George McGovern as President of the United States, we wouldn't have to have Gestapo tactics in the streets of Chicago.
My fellow Americans, my fellow Democrats, I proudly accept the nomination of our party
This was the scene in Anaheim last night as 15,000 cheering, enthusiastic Californians greeted the arrival of Richard Nixon.
And the Harris poll, in my judgment, is controlled by the Eastern moneyed interest because they want to see Mr. Nixon elected president.
And in full consultation with the government of Vietnam, I have decided to reduce the authorized troop ceiling in Vietnam to 484,000 by December 15th. This compares with a ceiling of 549,500, which existed when this administration took office. Under the newly authorized troop ceiling, a minimum of 60,000 troops will have been withdrawn from Vietnam by December 15th. "70 years ago. But above everything else, in this Christmas season, as we open this pageant of peace, and as we light this nation's Christmas tree, our wish, our prayer is for peace, the kind of peace that we can live with, the kind of peace we can be proud of, the kind of peace that exists not just for now, but that gives a chance for our children also to live in peace. That's what we believe in. That's what Americans stand for. And that, believe me, is what we shall have."